You saw an issue and you found a way to address it.
Correct.
And I think it's very, very admirable. First of all, I think it's very admirable. And so the thing is, it's called the Zone, and it's a customized mouth guard. So how did this come into your brain cells that you wanted to do something like this?
All right, so here we are, 2008, and it's in the fall, and the economy's crashing.
It was back then. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And no one's coming in getting cosmetic dentistry done during the recession.
So your business did slow. So it did slow down a bit. Then it did.
Yeah, I think everybody's was affected. How can you not be affected?
I know. Yeah, I know. I understand that one back then.
So I had a lot of free time.
Like I'm sitting around, okay, let's figure something out.
I gotta get it. I have to get something that maybe a product. I was thinking maybe I could make some money from a product. What can I invent?
Yeah.
In my spare time here that would help.
Yeah.
So we use this silicone all the time in dentistry. We take impressions with it.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking, why can't this be the end product for a mouth guard? So I pretty much was just playing with different types of silicone, and it's called polyvinyl siloxane (PVS), but it's what we use in dentistry.
Okay.
And basically, you mix two balls of putty together. One's a catalyst, one's a base, and you mix them together into one, and they set. And you could affect the set time. We could affect how hard it is, the tearability. You can make a recipe with it.
Wow.
So I made the right recipe that actually would set and be durable for sports.
Okay.
And basically, it's a frame that it's just sort of like you're taking your own impression. So you put the impression tray in your mouth, it should fit.
Okay.
And then you mix two balls of putty together.
Wow.
You roll it into this tray, and you bite into it, or you close gently into it. And you wait 3 to 4 minutes, and it sets, and you're finished. Your mouth guard's done. So, it's the only mouth guard that sells that can be made on the field, in the dugout, in the locker room. You don't need to do a kitchen experiment with it. Children, it's not great boiling water. And then the thing is, you got to run from the boiling water into a bathroom where you can see a mirror.
Okay.
Then you're sort of panicked. You don't know how much time you have. You got to bite into it.
Yes.
With this, you can actually set the jaw into its proper position. Like we were talking about that neuromuscular dentistry. So if your jaw goes into its proper position, that's we call physiologically correct. We can get that enhancement of that athletic enhancement. That's why we call the product the Zone.
Yeah, I bet.
So if you
great name. It's a
great name. Yeah. So thank you.
It's just fun. I mean, did you ever think you'd be an inventor? You go into dentistry. Did you ever think I'm going to invent some products while I'm in dentistry?
Well, I come from a long line of failed entrepreneurs. I mean, my dad tried something. My great uncle tried it. We all had patents.
Oh, really? How funny.
Nothing went anywhere, and so I just kind of I have that in my blood. This entrepreneurial thing.
Okay.
And I've always been trying to figure something out that would be fun to do, and. I got lucky with the Zone because Dick's Sporting Goods picked it up. And
as we saw, Dick's Sporting, they're everywhere, you guys. Dick's Sporting Goods are everywhere, all across the country.
That's right. There's over 600 Dick's Sporting Goods stores across the country, and they're a class act. Then the executives are amazing that work there, and they saw the impact of the Zone would have on children on the field and stuff, and they saw it and they invested in it. So
did you have to pitch to them, or did they just kind of?
They got wind of it somehow, and then we went to Pittsburgh, where they're located.
Pittsburgh, their home, yes.
Yeah, it's all about the Steelers there.
Yes, it is. We have 6 rings, but that's another story. Another show. Yes. So you went to Pittsburgh, and you talked to them, and...
Yeah, we showed them how it works, and we showed them the benefits, and they were real impressed, and the rest is history.
Were you nervous going in there? Or you just knew you had a product, you had a strong
It's sort
product.
of like a Nike-type atmosphere there. It's a lot of fun, No one's dressed really in coats and ties or anything.
You come in a full suit, and they're like, you're a little overdressed.
Oh, my God, you should see the gym at Dick's Sporting Goods headquarters, and they have restaurants in there, and it's incredible.
How do you know their headquarters were in Pittsburgh? I mean, who even knew?
Sort of like Cornelius. Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
it's on the outside of Pittsburgh, like near the airport.
Oh, yeah, way out there. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah, I know where that is. But who knew they were even in that area? Now, what I want to ask you is, because you said, I mean, I think I read some stuff about you that it was your kids that inspired you to come up with this. And you said you were thinking about inventing something.
Yeah, for sure. No, my son, he's an athlete. He plays basketball. He plays tennis. He's not the type of kid that just sits around the house, watches TV or computers. He's an outdoors kid.
Yes, we like those.
And I mean, I feel sorry for all his friends that come over because there's no rest. They just work. They're getting worked around the house.
I love it. Get those kids moving. Get them kids moving.
You should see they're all red, flushed faces.
You offer them something to drink afterwards, right, or something to eat right afterwards? Sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, no child wants to do a boil and bite mouth guard. No. So, no, I'm glad that I'm part of the cog here.
The revolution.
That's right.
How long did it take you to come up with the right combination? Because you're talking about you had to try different things.
That's right. So, within 6 months. But the thing is, I had the concept since 2008 or 9.
Okay.
So 2008 or 9, I had the concept. I tried with a certain partner to help me.
Okay.
It failed and went nowhere.
Okay, that happens.
And then I found someone at the park. Some guy at the park who says he knows how to build products,
Wow.
and that's because I needed help. I'm a dentist.
Yep.
So we got together, and he was the real deal. He made it happen all the way through.
Wow, it's funny. You bring up a good point. It doesn't matter where you are or who you talk to. You never know they could be your person who can help you out, or be your partner, or move you forward in whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't matter where you are.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I was at the park. His kid was playing football. My kid was playing football, and I said, he says he does some small product startups. So I said, I got a product. It's sort of a concept, and then from there we met, and he really liked it, and basically, yeah.
What was the feeling when you got the right combination? Like, how does that feel? You're like, aha, I got it. Like, what does that feel like?
These guys are smart. So they said, we're not doing anything till you get a patent. So we filed for a patent. We got a really great patent attorney.
Oh, good.
And basically did nothing except get the patent.
Okay.
So we received the patent on June 13th of 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
a big gap in there since you concept to.
Yeah, so I met the guy at the park around 2011. Wow, so maybe 2 years later, we got the patent. Then after we got the patent, then we shopped around for some designers.
Okay.
And we found a design firm that they used to work at Nike.
Oh,
I mean, the guy's name is. His name's Scott Wilson.
Yeah, hi, Scott Wilson.
Yeah, and he's the name of the design firm is called Minimal, MNML. Design.
Okay.
They're located in Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, he was doing a lot of stuff at Nike for 6 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a great quote I try to live by at Nike. It's like, do what's best. Do what's best. Apologize later.
Ooh, I like that.
So I changed it, and my wife hates it. I changed it to do what's best for me.
Okay.
Apologize later.
She wouldn't like that, not really, in certain instances, right? Yeah, exactly. I like that because sometimes you go with your gut. You have your gut feeling about something.
Yeah, you know something's right, or do what's right, and then apologize later.
Yeah, because people will forgive you later anyway when it's successful.
Exactly.
That was good. So now, how hard was the patent? I've been curious about that too. How hard is the patent process? I mean, it's grueling.
So there's something called an expedite, and we filed for that. So it speeds it up, and our attorney was very cunning.
Okay.
He got on the phone with the patent examiner and me together, so the three of us, and found out what are the problems here with this. And she told us, and he said, well, if we make these changes, would that be okay? And she said yes. We made those changes, and that was it. So it was very, very quick. From the time we filed to the time we got the patent was 1 year.
Not bad. Okay, not bad. What were the characteristics of your patent attorney that you really liked? That was cunning.
He's a genius.
Okay.
I mean, he's a genius. So, smart as a whip.
Okay.
And he's very successsul.
Okay.
So the firm is very expensive, but
it was worth it, obviously.
It's worth it. Yeah, we probably double paid. from every patent attorney says you're double paying, but the thing is that we don't have any problems.
Right.
We got what we paid for.
Okay. And
So-
you got a product out.
Exactly.
It's not
So-
still sitting in, not still sitting in, Patent Hill or whatever.
No, when you're talking to Dick's executives, they're saying, they want to know what's the IP about. What is it? It's all about the IP, which is the intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
So the patent is integral. So we went down the right road. We got the patent first. That was the way to do it.
Wow. And what have you heard from other dentists about your product? Have they not said anything, or?
Not very much.
Because you're
think
revolutionizing. You bring it is game changing. You have it on your packaging. It is game changing.
Yeah, so there's been no accolades with the other dentists.
Well, I'll give it to you. I'm not dentist. I'm giving it to you. This is good. This is good stuff. It's really great.
It's all jealousy and
you know how that works, of course. You're the first, so that's great. And so I'm just surprised there was nothing like that out there that was good.
It's just incredible. It's just incredible.
Something that's very just express almost, just like here it is, and
Yeah.
you're done.
Mix the material, put it in the tray, bite into it, you're done.
You're done.
Right? You're done, yeah.
It's easy. Now, this is, I brought you on here because a lot of my audience, which is African American, are in the fields. They're playing sports. They're playing sports from when they were kids,
Right.
going through high school, even college, pro. I mean, we've seen some of the athletes after all they're playing and how their bodies or faces, everything are torn apart. This is really important for them, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. When you look at an athlete, you say, what's the athlete doing? Well, they're eating correctly. They may be taking vitamin supplementation. They're working out. They're exercising. They're doing everything right. But if their bodies are out of alignment, if they're not level to the horizon, then you're not going to be as good an athlete as someone who has perfect posture. So one of my great examples is the Lopez twins.
Okay,
The basketball
Yeah, yeah.
Lopez twins. Okay, look at Robin, look at Brooke. Brooke is straight up. He's solid. Robin has rolling shoulders, a forward head posture. Who's going to be a better athlete? Who's the better athlete between the two?
The first one.
That's right. So, the one with the great posture. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to try to correct Robin's posture and see if it would improve his game. That's one of the things. So that's one of the things athletes cannot neglect is alignment.
Yeah.
So, and trying to get your body in the right alignment. It's gonna be better for injury too, because when your body's more aligned, you're less apt to get an injury.
That makes sense, right?
That's right.
That makes sense. And so what are some of the benefits of having this mouth guard? Besides first alignment. But
Yeah, so I break it up into two benefits. One is usability. The usability is just incredible because just being able to make a mouth guard on the spot is insane. I just had a dad come to me. They were late to a game. He forgot his mouth guard. He drove up in front of Dick's Sporting Goods. The child ran in. He came out with my mouth guard. Said,
wow.
Dad, it says no boil. Right? So, and just by coincidence, he took my mouth guard. Wow. So, and he was able to do it. I think it's great for coaches to have in a bag. A kid shows up, he doesn't have a mouth guard. Does he still play? And, or is he using one that doesn't even fit? That sometimes they just shove one in that's like not even form-fitting. So there's a ton of benefits in usability by being able to make it on the spot. The second benefit and the one that's exciting is the reason why it has its name, the zone.
Yeah.
Because if you could get your body into the zone, you will be a better athlete. And we're trying to help athletes achieve the zone. And if you look at the directions inside, they do this thing called the flexibility test. So a flexibility test is basically, we made 3 different tabs in the zone, like a 1 millimeter, a 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, meaning that you could set your mouth guard with a 1 millimeter of thickness.
Okay.
Or you can make it 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters.
Okay.
And what you do is you try to just flex your body with your teeth together or with 1 millimeter, 2, and 3, and see where you flex a little more. And you'll feel that you have some more flexibility at different numbers. Yeah, so we did the flex test because you could do that by yourself, and you don't need a partner to see. And you just kind of point to a place on the wall, and then when you stop flexing your hips, you point. And then you do the next one, and you point, and you see if you flexed more or not. But there's other tests too that you could do, like strength tests and balance tests and different things like that. And then when you know exactly where the best level for your mouth guard, that's the one you can set it into.
Okay. So you made it. I like that you made it very just simple.
Thank you.
It's just this is not anything super complicated. It's for everybody. You can do it. Like you said, kids could do it too, possibly. They can do it too.
Right. So the one thing, like we're reading some of the reviews online, and one of the things that the kids need to do is respect the Zone Fit material. That's the putty that goes in the middle.
Yeah.
The stuff you mix. It's not great for chewing on.
Oh.
This is not a Stephen Curry mouth guard that you can chomp on.
Right.
Because there's two materials that are coming together, the tray and the material.
Okay. Yeah.
And you don't want to pick at it. You don't want to flick it. You want to respect the Zone Fit material and not play with it, and it will last if you do it that way. So
that's important for parents. So that the kids know, like, don't play with it. This is for real. I mean, it's easy to do, but it's like it's for real. It's for your benefits.
That's right.
You can do that. Now, I know you can't tell me who because you're in Beverly Hills.
That's right.
You're celebrity clientele, but you do have people that come through there, of course.
Yeah, I've had all the names.
You did. I watched a video of yours. And it was because I do the soap shows here on Sundays, and you had Brian DiTillo.
That's right.
From Days of Our Lives.
That's right.
You did a whole thing with him. It was kind of very cool.
Yeah, wonderful man.
He's super nice guy. Very hilarious, very funny too.
Absolutely.
Very funny. So, I mean, can you tell us any kind of, without naming names, some people who have any of them used your guard?
Yeah, there is an athlete, and I'm blanking on his name right now, but I think he's on the. He's on the Cleveland Browns. He's a safety.
Okay.
Tyrone.
It's the Browns, so it's okay. Sorry, Browns people. At the Steelers, that's their rival. So anyway, yes.
Yeah. So, but I got to tell you, when it comes to neuromuscular dentistry, I did do one athlete. I put him in a perfect bite.
Okay.
And he's one of the greatest athletes in baseball.
Okay. Very good.
It's a coincidence. He may have been anyways without the bite or with the bite, but I definitely didn't hurt. But neuromuscular dentistry, the science, the backbone, the engineering behind the dentistry that we're doing is really something special, and that's what I try to build into the Zone Mouthguard. Yeah.
So you really stand by this. This could actually help your game.
Can help your game, yeah. And if you feel it, if you're playing and you feel the difference when you wear it, you'll never stop wearing it. It's that kind of thing. So once you know that, wow, I felt so much better. I felt stronger. I felt more like I was in the zone when I played. So I'm going to use that every time I play. So that's the fun about it. It's not just a protective mouthguard protecting you against concussion, but it's also trying to help you become a better athlete.
Wow! Not anything we can do to help us be better athletes is always a great thing, and it's something natural. And something natural,
right?
Because you're asking us to actually listen to our bodies.
Yeah, I like that. So, what do they call it with the drugs? They call it PEDs or what is it? Performance enhancing drugs. Yeah. This is a PEM, a performance enhancing mouth guard.
Yes, I like that.
It's drug free.
Drug-free.
Yeah. No one's gonna kick you out of the sport for that.
No. No.
You'll still get in the Hall of Fame.
They have different colors. If you want a blue one, you have a blue one. These are nice little colors. And you did say there might be some other colors coming out later, right?
Yeah. So coming like in the spring, they're working on possible flavors in the tray, so that you're gonna have some flavors. Maybe they're also having a nice, what they call carabiner, like a mouth guard holder.
Okay.
And it's going to have like some holes that, dry your spit, something that actually kills bacteria, like, like UV case.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty hot.
Wow. If you make a black cherry one, I don't play sports, so I'll just wear it. I don't play sports, but I'll just wear it. I'll wear it on a treadmill. That is moving, right? That is moving of some sort. Actually, could you wear that at a gym? I mean, if you're working out?
No, that's what the thing. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm joking, but you can. Really,
no. You should wear this when you work out.
Okay.
So and especially if you're feeling the power, if you're getting more reps and you're handling more weight with the mouthguard in, it's hard to take it out. So it's great. This is like, especially when it's set right.
Now, is there a difference between adult kids?
Adult and kids, yeah. We do have a youth version. It's a little bit smaller than the adult version. And the cutoff is around 12 years old.
Yeah, this is like 13 plus. Okay.
Yeah, so 12 and under is a youth guard, and the 13 and older adult.
How'd you come up with that age differentiation? 12. Do you think mouths change by then? Or
It's amazing, but this mouth guard fits like I haven't heard one person where it doesn't fit. It's so universal.
Oh my God.
That it's just
I'm gonna try it right now, but I have to talk.
Yeah, I know. So in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
To just sit and
I
let
was like,
this thing set.
Just have him talk while I try this on camera. But I do want to try it. So, anyway, so as you were saying, so you just that so far they're fitting everybody who's trying these.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's really incredible. The designer, the minimal design team, they've worked in the mouth before with other products, so they know what the perfect frame for this thing is. So they did an incredible job.
Well, now I want to talk about high impact and like concussions. That's a big thing. I know you were mentioned in the upcoming Will Smith's new movie, Concussion. You were mentioned, or not you were mentioned, but the mouth guard I think was mentioned.
Right.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that.
Yes. It's a thing. I mean, concussions, of course, come from playing sports. And does this help in any way to lessen?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to help reduce concussion because, when you think about, if you get hit in the jaw, the condyles of the jaw, this part of your jaw, is going to go into the skull.
Yeah.
As we told, this is not attached. It's not attached. The jaw's not attached to the head, so it's like little, torpedoes that go right in there. So with the mouth guard in, it acts as a cushion, and obviously it's going to reduce the impact of a concussion.
Wow.
So when your teeth come together. So
Yeah, because I mean, you see, that's like football players especially. I mean, when they're getting, some of them are huge. I mean, they're huge. Those linebackers are huge, and and they're getting hit all the time. I mean, your body. I mean, and face helmets and everything. I mean, they can't protect everything, obviously. And those mouth guards, they probably don't do as well as yours, probably.
yeah, I mean, it's just good to have a mouth guard in, but it's good to have one that fits well, that you can breathe, that you can talk, that doesn't. It's not like that you're thinking about it when it's in your mouth all the time. And I just had another dad come up to me. His son's name is Jackson.
Oh, great name. I love that. Great name.
He says, Jackson hasn't complained once this whole season. He's always complains about his mouth guard. He hates his mouth guard. This is the first time he's never complained about it. So that's a really nice thing to say.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you want these kids to wear it. So they're so uncomfortable. Boil and bite is so ridiculously uncomfortable. I don't know how anyone could wear them. And so this one forms to your teeth, and it's soft and feels good. And so it's actually
well, off-camera stuff. It's live TV. It's right. Yeah. No, because it's funny because nowadays everything is, memory foam beds and things like that. It was like we're finding that things that, I know it sounds funny to say this, but things that actually fit are better for us. I mean, we know, a lot of things we've just done over the years because that's what it was available.
right.
You always went to that.
Exactly.
But you're giving them an alternative. They're saying, hey, no, this stuff actually fits.
Exactly. This fits really, really nice. That's why they call it a customized mouth guard, because it actually really forms like you went to the dentist and you got one that was made at a dental office, an expensive one. And this one's $20. So.